Well, hello there. I'm Christy, and welcome to my kitchen. Today, I will be making a delicious Mexican dish called pozole. And pozole is a traditional Mexican soup or stew that is made with hominy, dried corn kernels, and a stock base made from pork or sometimes chicken. And today I will be making a pozole rojo, which is the red version of the dish because it uses flavorful red chilies that are added to the soup. Okay guys, well I hope that you hang with me today. I'm gonna walk you through it step by step as I make it. The full recipe will be in the description box below, but we've got a lot to do today guys. It's time to get started because it's time to cook. So I have here a 5-quart soup pot, and to that I'm going to add a pork shoulder roast. Now this is about 3.5 pound roast that I have cut into small pieces. So I'm going to add all of the roast to the bottom of my soup pot. And I'm also going to add the bone that was in the roast. Now you can get a ham hock if you want. I just couldn't find any, but the bone will really add a rich flavor to the soup. All right, then I'm going to add 1 large carrot, and I just cut it into thirds, and 1 stalk of celery. And I'm also adding 1 whole onion. And then I'm adding 6 whole garlic cloves. And I'm going to pour water over until the pot is completely full, which is about 4 quarts. And then I'm going to give a couple teaspoons of salt and a teaspoon of black pepper. All right, then I'm going to turn on the heat, cover the pot, and let it cook for about 2 hours or so until that pork is tender. So it has been a couple hours, and now I'm removing the bone. And next I'm going to place the carrots, celery, and onions into a blender. And then I'm going to remove all of the pork. Next, I'm going to drain the broth just to remove all of the impurities. And then pour the broth back into the pot. And then I'm going to add some more water. Then I'm going to rinse the pork, just removing all of the fatty impurities that have come out. And next I'm going to put the pork back into the broth. And I will be using 2 cans of white hominy and 1 can of golden hominy. And I've rinsed them, and now I'm just going to place them into the soup. So as you can see here, there is more fat that has risen to the surface. So I'm just taking a ladle and just very carefully skimming the top. All right, so now it's time to start working on the chilies. And I have 2 kinds of dried chilies here. I have ancho chilies and guajillo chilies. So the first thing I'm going to do is remove the stem, and I want to remove those seeds. Then I'm going to place the chilies on the top of my soup here. And I place the smaller pieces on a coffee filter just so they don't fall down into the soup. We want them to be easy to fish out. I also almost forgot to put the bay leaves in. All right. right, so now I'm going to place these peppers in this blender. All right, so I have my carrots, celery, onion, and peppers all in my blender. I'm going to add a couple ladles of the liquid from the soup. And I'm also going to add 3 more garlic cloves. I'm also going to add 2 chicken bouillon cubes. And then I have 1 teaspoon of Mexican oregano, a teaspoon of dried thyme, and a half of a teaspoon of cumin. All right, now I'm going to pour my mixture into a hot skillet with some hot oil. All right, so I've got a couple tablespoons of canola oil in my skillet. Now, be warned, this will splatter a bit. You want to let this cook for about 10 minutes. All I have to do now is pour the sauce into the soup. And then I'm fishing out the bay leaf. All right, the pozole is all done, and I have a variety of toppings, everything from sliced avocado, limes, some shredded cabbage, and thinly sliced radishes. I even have some warm tortillas to dip in the pozole. But you guys, you got to come check this out. Now, it's the moment I have waited for, and I feel like it's been a long day waiting on this pozole. Get a little bit of avocado and cabbage. There's definitely a nice spice to the soup. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for watching. I hope that you have a wonderful day. God bless. And as always, I will see you soon with more delicious recipes.